So I'm Lottie and I am 15 and I live in Battery Point.
I'm Freddie, I'm 10 years old and I live in Battery Point.
I go to Taruna High School at the moment, but I used to go to Albury Street Primary School.
I moved to Friends this year, but I also used to go to Albury Street.
And we have some pets. I've got 2 cats and we used to have 3.
I have 1 dog and 3 fish.
Guinea pigs? Okay, and I live on Trumpeter Street, just next to Shippy's, the pub. And I've lived there since I was about 3 years old, and we used to live just down the road in Mr. Watson's cottages. And we've kind of moved around a bit, like I lived in Coles Bay for a little bit, and Strawn when I was in kinder. And yeah, the house that we're in now, I've lived in since then. Yeah.
I live in 5 St George's Terrace, and I've lived there for quite a while, but we used to live in Dubai when I was 2, but we moved here and I was born here.
I really enjoy living in Battery Point because it's near everything and there's like parks and cafes and things like that are really close, and you can just walk around and find like cool little spots to sit and read a book or something like that. And also like you're right near the water, so you can walk down, and we've kayaked there before, and we've got our kayaks down near the water, and jetty jumping, and yeah.
I really like living in Battery Point because everything's really close together and there's parks everywhere and cafes and stuff. And it's very good for kayaking and swimming because it's really close to the water.
Yeah. And I also really enjoy that I feel like when you walk down the street, we know everyone. Like, you will know your neighbour, or you will know someone who's lived here like as long as you, or just, you know, we've got friends that live like right next to us, and we can just meet up halfway and, you know, go for a walk, and it's really fun because like it's a really nice close-knit community, so we're all really close.
Jackman and Ross is really good because it's really nice and it has lots of windows that are open to the light.
And cakes and stuff.
Yeah. And we go jetty jumping, and sometimes we take the kayaks down and we go kayaking. And when the tide's out, when in, it's very deep, so it's good for us to jump. And we jump off the end of the jetty, and we sometimes bring the bikes down, which have noodles tied to them, and we ride the bikes off.
Yeah. And scooter off, and in the winter, wetsuits. And yeah, kayak. We jump off a jetty and then like get onto the kayaks and paddle around and like swim over to the beach around the corner. Well, there's like these floating numbers that we go and sit on.
Yeah, the jetty jumping I've seen a couple of times. I hear all this noise and I go down. It's absolutely amazing what you people
even
do.
though there's a sign saying no swimming, but let's just ignore that.
Yeah. Me and my brother like to go down to Marrickville Esplanade, and we like to fly his kite, and it's really good there because there's lots of grass and there's usually lots of wind, and sometimes he brings down a skateboard and he might tow himself along. And the dog really likes it down there because it's nice and grassy and she can play.
I enjoy riding my bike sometimes up Napoleon Street. I haven't done that before, but I've done down Napoleon Street. And I've attempted to ride to school. Yeah, well, I used to do scouts down at Marrickville Esplanade. So I did that for a few years and I really enjoyed that because it was near the water. So we did a lot of it was kind of like Sea Scouts, and we went to a lot of camps. And there was quite a few people that live in Battery Point or like a bit more Sandy Bay that went, so they're really close and like all good friends.
What's really good about the people in Battery Point is we live right across the road from our grandparents, and next door to them is our cousins, so it's really nice and close together.
We don't have any family living in Battery Point at the moment. My mum has lived in almost 4 houses here over her life, and my grandparents owned a few houses here, and they've kind of moved around quite a bit. So I really enjoy the community in Battery Point because I'll be walking up the street with one of my friends who doesn't live here, and she'll notice that I'll just say, "Oh, hi, Mrs. Coleman. Hi, Bill. Hi, Shirley, Freddie," and like my friend who lives around the corner, neighbours, and she'll be like, "Wow, you guys are a real community. How do you know everyone's? Like, this is so cool. This is like, yes."
And my mum used to live in the house my grandparents are still at, so that's pretty cool because Mum grew up there and she bought a house right opposite where she had grown up.
I think Battery Point's really special because there's people who have lived here their whole life, and like the stories that you hear, and you know Bill Foster, him living here his whole life, and stories that you hear him tell, and I think you need to keep Battery Point as like it's such a cute little cool community that you know everyone knows everyone, everyone's got a story, or everyone's house has got a cool background, and I feel like that's what we kind of need to keep the tradition, that's kind of spirit alive, I guess.
It's always nice when everybody is kind to you and they all know you, and it's really nice that Battery Point's so close to the water, which makes it kind of nicer because you can swim and stuff.
Yeah, and I think like the houses need to stay quite original because that's like I was walking home from school the other day, and there was a lady with a map, and I asked, "Oh, do you need help with directions?" And she said, "No, I just want to walk down a cute little street." And then we both laughed and were like, "Yeah, all the streets in Battery Point are really cute with all the little old houses." And so yeah, I was showing her, you know, to Sloane Street, to you know, all the really cute little houses that are original, like they haven't got all these fancy you know, things, or if they do, they kind of like highlight the colonial, you know, convict sort of era.